About half an hour drive from Lutyens, Delhi, lies this bustling and a bit congested new Sabzi Mandi in Azadpur. This is one of the country's largest wholesale markets for fruits and vegetables, and also a hub of opportunities for thousands of farmers, traders, truck drivers, and migrant workers. Some of these workers and their families, like Kiran's, stay close to the mandi in this colony called Sanjay Nagar. Here in this lane lives Kiran with her family of 5. Her husband brings home about 5,000 rupees every month. Not a big amount for a city like Delhi. And Kiran would often wonder if her family would ever be able to have some savings. But things changed for better 3 years ago when she got to open a savings account with Punjab National Bank with the help of a business correspondent agent.
ना ही मेरे पास कोई आईडी थी जिससे मैं खाता खुलवा पाती बैंक में, क्योंकि बैंक में जाओ तो बहुत सारे प्रूफ मांगते हैं। मेरे पास कुछ भी ऐसा नहीं था, इसलिए मैंने यहीं से खाता खुलवा लिया। अब यहाँ पे हम इनको एजेंट को बोल देते हैं तो यही हमें भैया अपने आके कर लेते हैं, जमा भी कर देते हैं और जब मर्जी हम निकाल सकते हैं। 24 घंटे की फैसिलिटी है, कोई लाइन में लगना नहीं पड़ता। बैंक में जाओ तो हमें एक पर्ची भरनी पड़ती है, उसके बाद लाइन में लगते हैं, तब हमें जाके कहीं नंबर आएगा, उसके बाद पैसा मिलता है, निकालते हैं, जमा करवाते हैं। इसमें ऐसा कुछ नहीं है, आराम से हम बिल्कुल कन्वीनियंट है, अपना आराम से आते हैं, जाते हैं, जमा हो सकता है, निकाल सकते हैं।
Qasim's story is no different. As a vegetable vendor at Azadpur Sabzi Mandi, he makes about 10,000 rupees every month for his family of 6. He has also started his savings journey with a no-frills account. This allows him to deposit even a small amount of rupees 10 or 20.
यहाँ कैंप भी लगा हुआ था 2009 में, तो लोग खुलवा रहे थे खाते, हमने भी खुलवाया। हमें नज़दीक में रहते मंडी में काम है हमारा सेब का, तो मुझे अच्छा लगा। हम यही पैसे निकालवा भी लेते हैं, डलवा भी देते हैं। हमें जब भी ज़रूरत होता है 2, 4, 500, 700 यहाँ जमा कर देते हैं, हमें ज़रूरत होगा तो निकलवा लेते हैं।
Bringing the bank to the homes of people like Kiran and Qasim are the bandhus or business correspondent agents like Sandeep Kumar.
टेक्नोलॉजी ने ये मदद किया है कि जैसे अनपढ़ लोग होते हैं जो उनको साइन करने नहीं आता, तो वो अपने फिंगर के द्वारा, अपने अंगूठे के द्वारा पैसा जमा करते हैं, निकालते हैं, और उनका पैसा कोई दूसरा बंदा निकाल नहीं सकता। और सबसे बड़ा मैडम इसमें यही फ़ायदा है कि आप इसमें 10 रुपये भी जमा कर सकते हो। अगर मान लो बैंक में आप जाओगे 100 रुपये से कम जमा नहीं होते हैं, यहाँ पे आप 10, 20, 50 जो भी चाहें वो जमा कर सकते हो, और उस पर आपको 3.5% छमाही का ब्याज भी मिलता है।
About 2/3 of our country's population is still untouched by formal banking system. Millions of households still do not have a basic no-frills account, and this deprivation is as much evident in the villages as in the colonies of our capital city. What should the government do to accelerate the pace of inclusion?
Financial inclusion, if you look at the definition, a very holistic definition, is not just limited to access to an account. In a more holistic manner, it is access to financial service, any service, knowing what the service is, understanding how the service is beneficial for you or is not beneficial for you, being able to use the service effectively. It is all of it. And if you look at financial literacy in India, in the larger sense, it's not very high. Whether it's rural India or whether it's even urban India, and even if it's urban educated India, financial literacy as a whole is not very, very high. For financial inclusion to happen in its holistic sense, it is very important that financial literacy and financial inclusion move hand in hand. The idea is to see how we can infuse the concept of financial literacy in our everyday life. Once we are able to figure that out, financial inclusion will automatically fall into place. If you don't understand the benefit of having a bank account or access to a financial service, what is the incentive for an excluded person to become financially included? If I understand the benefits, which is what financial literacy is, I will automatically want to be included. So financial literacy is something which is very crucial. There is a lot of work that's being done, but I think it's also time for us to consolidate that work. It's happening all over the place, a lot of small initiatives, very effective. I think it's time for everybody to probably prioritize and drive it in a unified manner so that we're able to take it forward systematically.
That financial inclusion is not merely an obligation but is also an opportunity. I think it could be an opportunity for banks, I mean, to mobilize deposits, and all those deposits could be intermediated into the formal financial sector. It's also an opportunity for the banks because there's a lot of migration that happens in India, and the transfers are increasingly from the migrants to their villages are increasingly being done by informal sources, and that trend is increasing. So I think which is not healthy. So that's where again banks can cash in. The issue is that the payoffs may not be immediate, but in the long run I think it's a win-win situation both for this economy as well as for the participants in the economy. It's not just that by increasing bank branches you can increase financial inclusion, and that mindset has changed quite a bit. To get to more people, you have to leverage on the technology, whether it is mobile phones or it is handheld devices. I think all these things will play a critical role. And I think now with the Aadhaar platform, what will happen is the financial inclusion will get a further boost because the transmission of funds can happen through Aadhaar platform. And I think that's going to make it more efficient, check leakages, and also ensure that the fraud are less. So I think all these things are positive for financial inclusion. It also means that I think the household will add to their savings going ahead.
Hopefully, such courageous financial inclusion initiatives will turn out to be the foundation for a new resurgent India and set millions of our peoples onto the path to progress.